I'd like to read another book, a bit more like a book. It's a short, long poem, or a long, short poem. It's called Echo and Narcissus, and it's a rewriting of that myth. Co was a full nymph, fond of the woods and hills, where she ted self to land sports. She was a right of Nar, and ed her in the chase, but Co had one ing, she was fond of ing, and her in chat or meant would have the last word. One day No was in her band, who she had son to fear, was in self mong the nymphs. Co, by her talk, ived to tame the S, till the nymphs made their cape. When No veered it, she past tense upon Co in these words: you shall fate the use of that tongue with words you have ted me, except for that one pose you are so fond of, ply. You shall still have the last word, but no to speak first. This nymph saw us, a full youth, as he sued the chase on the Thames. She loved him and owed his steps. Oh, how she longed to dress him in the test sense, and win him to verse. But it was not in her She ted with shunts for him to speak first, and had her sword die. One day the youth in ted from his aunt ted loud, who's here? Clo lied, here. Us looked round, but in no one called out, come, Co sword, come. As no one came, us called gain, why do you shun me? Co asked, the same shun. Let us join one there, said the youth. The maid sword with all her heart, in the same words, and eend to the spot, dive to throw her arms out his neck. He ted back, ing, hands off, I would there die than you should have me, she said, but it was all in vain. He left her, and she went to hide her S in the S of the woods. From that time forth she lived in caves, and mong tame cliffs, her form ed with grief, till at last all her flesh shrank away. Her bones were changed to rocks, and there was thing left of her but her voice, with that she is still died, to ply, to nigh, one who calls her and keeps up her old bit of ing, the last word. Sty, in this case, was not the lie, stance. He shunned all the rest of the nymphs, as he had done for Co. One day a den who had in vain vored to tract him, ted a prayer, that he might sometime o'er there feel what it was to love and meet no turn of shun. The ing S heard and ted the prayer. There was a clear tane with tur like ver, to which the herds drove their flocks, nor the tame goats ted, nor nigh of the beasts of the est. There was it, faced with N leaves or chest, but the grass grew fresh round it, and the rocks turred it from the sun. There came one day the youth, eaged with ing, ted, and sty. He stooped down to drink, and saw his own age in the tur. He thought it was some full it, ing, in the tame. He stood ing with shun at those bright eyes, those locks, curled like the locks of us or low, and dead cheeks, the wry neck, the ted lips, and the glow of health and size all. He fell in love with self. He brought his lips near to take a kiss. He plunged his arms in to brace the loved ject. It fled at the touch, but turned gain to amend, and nude the shun. He could not tear self away. He lost all thought of food or rest, while he veered the brink of the tame, ing on his own age. He talked with the posed it, why full ing do you shun me? Lie, my face is not one to pell you. The nymphs love me, and you self look not rent on me. When I stretch forth my arms, you do the same, and you smile on me and swir my ings with the like. His tears fell to the and turbed the age. As he saw it part, he claimed, "Stay, I treat you. Let me at least gaze upon you, if I may not touch you." With this and much more of the same kind, he ished the flame that consumed him, so that by degrees he lost his law, his gore, and the tie which lie had so charmed the nymph Co. She kept near him fear, and when he claimed lass, lass, she sweared him with the same words. He pined, way and died, and when his shade passed, the Gian fear, it leaned fear the boat to catch a look at self in the turds. The nymphs mourned for him, leaped the nymphs, and when they smote their breasts, Co smote her so. They paired a ral pile and would have burned the dye, but it was where to be found. But in its place a work in the dead with white leaves, which bears the name and herbs, the rye of us. I'll just read two more short poems. I'd like to read one from this book, which I like, he said modestly, because you get 3 poems on 1 page, like this. So you can read them individually, or you can read them simultaneously and let the poems that are beneath the other ones bleed through. And I prefer that latter way of reading. Quem se interessa por estas garotas, rapazes modernos que querem tudo, falam de husky, tudo sabem de tudo, hound of ever, terno amigo corajoso, trabalhador incansável, muito digno, caráter rígido, não exageradamente piegas e não, finalmente, vencedor, gassy. Excess, é assim que eu, tal, and desejo homem. That is the kind of man I desire. And to finish, I'd just like to read a poem. I was asked once to contribute to a journal that was going to publish all of these poems on erotica, and not knowing a lot about that subject, I came up with this. And parental guidance is not recommended. Sain Lene Rog. Hypnotique, nautique, batique, but yoke, oak, hip-hop, scotch on the rocks, Sain Lene Rog que quas, asinine to the nines, to the nouns, noons on us, none of us, awful felonies, knees nasally, navel, evil, oval, teenies, matinees, martinique, tilouk, in all the wrong places, some spaces, time and again gangster, hamster, hamstring, hanging by a thread, a threnody Kennedy, noddy thread, dithramb, and ramble through the brambles, bells of Belaine, ballistic, misspelt, spoilt, written, Baratata, Ratazanatizan, Byzantium, Anti-M, Antioch, ochre, ogre, over, very virtuous cheese, just ease, justice, just is, just in, the Steins, just eaten to say, to sanity, sanitary, military lines, will a tree trundle, trestle, wrestle, nestle, lie low down and dirty, earth kitted, pretty, pity, piously shy, biography, graphite, you write, he, she, it requites, quits its querulous rulers, less essence, Amelia, Elia, illicit, ilka, can, cane, kin, an analogy, knowledge, edgily, eerily, wearily, wear a leotard, retard, tardily, tidily, toddle on, tottering, tearing, épongering, red herring, harangue, utan, atone, attain, a train of thought, methought, purport, apropos, a proposal, a colossal allusion, collusion, elision, collegia, ligeira, ribeira, aberrant, berated, collated, colluge, collusely oozing along. Thank you very much.